know, it sucks that I'm not going to be able to go as a caster and be one of the people that's there broadcasting and just discussing and just essentially, you know, showing my love to the people through the stream or through Dota TV. It's unfortunate, but it happens. So with that being said, I mean, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna work even harder next year to get there. And I think a lot of people have told me the same thing. Reborz and I have talked about it. Just essentially in base camp, you just gotta work harder. That's what everyone's saying right now. You just have to work harder. Um, and I want to thank everybody that supported me. I know a lot of people when I didn't get invited, they came out and they supported me through Reddit, through Twitter. Arteezy even gave me a nice little tweet. So, um, I want to urge you guys to like not go too overboard. I understand with Dakota it was different. I just don't have that exposure yet, and hopefully someday I'll be able to be good enough as a caster and swell enough of a guy that people will actually want to say, "Hey, Maut's actually really good. You should bring him in too." But I knew that wasn't going to happen. I knew it wasn't going to be in the cards, unfortunately, but I'm okay with that. I wasn't yesterday. I was very very sad, but that's to be expected, I think, and hopefully you guys can forgive me. Um, so I do want to thank two people in particular because without them, this would be much much worse. To be honest with you, right after I heard that I wasn't going to be coming. Nikki or Sajid asked me if I was going to be making it to the international. I said I just don't have the money to go. I can't make it. Shannon immediately called me up on Skype. This is Suns fan, and he said, "Hey man, you're going." And I said, I can't, man. I don't have the money for it. And they bought me a ticket and they got me a hotel room to stay in. And I thought that was just the most incredible thing in the world. It was the most generous thing I've ever heard in my life. So, they really made me feel a lot better. Um, and I don't know what I would do without my friends in Dota. And everybody kind of came up and said, it sucks that you didn't get invited this year. I hope to still see you there. All my friends came through the woodwork, and yeah, it was pretty great. So I wanna give huge shout outs to them, and to everybody that came through and said, you know, keep your chin up. Um, I don't want to give the illusion that like I'm upset at Valve or I'm upset at anybody else for getting these invites. I'm not. Every single person that's going to this event absolutely deserves it 100%. They've worked so hard for it, as I know how hard they've worked. And they made the right decisions on who to bring. It's unfortunate I wasn't one of them, but I should have known. I need to work harder. That's all there is to it. Honestly, I just need to be a better caster, and I'm sorry that I didn't make it for the people that wanted me to be there. I will still be there for whoever who. Hopefully, I'll still be there. It's not 100% yet. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but if whoever's still there, I'm gonna hopefully see you guys and have some fun, and this way I'll be able to hang out more and chill with you guys and just have a good time instead of having to work. So I think that's the most important thing. Um, what else? What else? What else? There's some other stuff I wanted to talk about. Um, to all the people that didn't make it, including myself, if you guys aren't there, I wish you all the very best, and I know that you guys are gonna rebound like I'm gonna rebound because we're good, and I hope I see you guys in the future at other events, whether that's a major or something. Who knows? I want to give a shout out to Dakota because he tried pretty hard at the end there to help me out. But I told him, and I was telling Dakota, I'm like, it's not gonna happen this year, man. I appreciate it, but it's just not gonna happen. So it's a learning experience. I assumed when I shouldn't have assumed earlier on in this year, and I thought I was in such a good position. I had this great tournament going with Dota Pit. I had a great co-caster in Tralf, and I thought, man, like, oh man, that it's gonna be a great year for us. and it still is going to be a great year. This year doesn't end with the international. We actually, Shrelf and I are going to be doing a LAN event in Seattle. Just a small, couple of smaller teams that are going to be there, and we'll be casting it live from, I think, one of the theaters in Seattle, which I'm very excited for. Dota Pit Season 3 is yet to wrap up, and who knows what is on the horizon as well for our casting. So, and who knows? I mean, who knows what happens after TI, honestly. That's where everything happens. Not just for players, all the scoops and stuff like that, but who knows what happens when casters get there as well, and people get there. So, I wanted to make this short, and hopefully I've done a good job explaining what's been going on. So, I hope you guys understand. I'm really sorry that I couldn't be there this year as a caster. I promise that I'll try to be around. I'll try to get into some interviews, and I'll try to be, part of the group. But we'll see how that does turn out. So thank you, everybody, for joining me today. Remember to give a big shout if you ever see Nikki and Shannon, especially at TI. And I'll see you all next time, guys. Bye, everybody.